Log in. Sign up. I wake up logged in, freedom's already sold. My fingerprints store my secrets bought and told. The cameras don't blink, they watch when I sleep. Every click I make, the system digs deep. The ads know my hunger before I feel the crave. I'm a puppet on strings, a digital slave for privacy, but silence remains. Invisible shackle locked tight in my veins. Digital chains locked in my brain. Freedom's a ghost erased from the frame. Digital chains can't break away. Welcome to the prison you signed, who stay. They monetize pain, they package my fear. Every word I type is profit they steal. I scroll for escape, but the cage just expands. The future's enslaved in invisible hands. Cookies are cops in my own damn home. Big brother's the king, I'm stripped from my throne. Freedom's a ghost, erased from the page. I'm living my sentence without a cage. Digital chain, locked in my brain. Freedom's a ghost, erased from the frame. Digital chains, can't break away. Welcome to the prison you signed, who stay. AI's the prophet predicting my sins, selling my soul through digital skins. Data's the drug and I'm hooked to the feed. They own my choices, my wants, my needs. I sign my life with a simple click. The contract was hidden, the chains are thick. I breathe their code, I bleed their lies. I'm alive in the system, but my spirit dies. Terms and conditions of modern religion. I pray to the screen, but it cuts my vision. Digital chain, locked in my brain. Freedom's a ghost, erased from the frame. Digital chains, can't break away. Welcome to the prison you signed to stay. Digital chain, locked in my brain. Freedom's a ghost, erased from the frame. Digital chains, can't break away. Welcome to the prison you signed to stay. Digital chains, locked in my brain. Digital chains, erased from the frame. Digital chains, digital chains you can't see, but they're stronger than steel. It's survival, 2020's wild. The planet's on trial. The streets are melting, the asphalt bleeds. Children choking on the smoke they breathe. The sky's on fire, the sun's ablaze. We pray for shade, but the trees decayed. Politicians left with ice in their glass, while oceans rise and the flames harass. They call it progress, I call it death. Mother Earth screaming with her final breath. Heatwave Nation, burning foundation. No salvation, just suffocation. Heatwave Nation, flames on rotation. Hell's vacation, global cremation. Rivers are dust, the wells are dry. Hurricanes stay while the rich just buy. The poor drown first, the weak can't run, but leaders still party under the sun. Farmers go broke, their fields can't feed, while billionaires gamble on climate greed. We beg for change, they laughed instead. Now the future's ash and the skies are red. Heatwave Nation, burning foundation. No salvation, just suffocation. Heatwave Nation, flames on rotation. Hell's vacation, global cremation. Heatwave Nation, burning foundation. No salvation, just suffocation. Heatwave Nation, flames on rotation. Hell's vacation, global cremation. Glaciers cry while the cities drown. Whole towns vanish, swallowed down. Storms rewrite the maps we knew. Nature's revenge is coming through. The clock runs out, the warnings ignored. We're slaves to a planet we can't afford. The heat's the judge, the fire's the law. This is extinction raw and raw. Pray for rain, but the drops of fire, we drown in smoke. The stakes climb higher. Heatwave Nation, burning foundation. No salvation, just suffocation. Heatwave Nation, flames on rotation. Hell's vacation, global cremation. Heatwave Nation, burning foundation. No salvation, just suffocation. Heatwave Nation, flames on rotation. Hell's vacation, global cremation. Baby bird, out there. I bought a dream, but it turned to dust. $1 million hype built on false trust. Charts go red, my hope turns black. I can't pull out, there's no way back. Influencers laugh while I drown in shame. They cashed out rich, I'm broke in the game. The blockchain's a rope tied tight to my neck. I lost it all, what did I expect? Crypto collapse, digital trap. Millionaires vanish, reality slap. Crypto collapse, no safety net. Printing no coins, my biggest regret. Crypto collapse. Told me hold, they scream don't sell. Now my future's locked in a living hell. Yachts and Lambos were the promised prize, but all I got left are tears and lies. The bubble pop, the circus burn. Every dollar gone, no lesson learned. I'm chained to a dream that sold me fake. Crypto's a god that I can't forsake. Crypto collapse, digital trap. Millionaires vanish, reality slap. Crypto collapse, no safety net. Casino coins, my biggest regret. Crypto collapse. Millionaires vanish, reality slap. Crypto collapse, no safety net. Casino coins, my biggest regret. I scroll my phone, the charts still bleed. My savings gone, erased by greed. The memes keep laughing, the jokes are cruel. I'm the clown who gambled, broke the rule. They built a kingdom with fools like me. The centralized lies, soulless destiny. The market's a breach of the faith is fraud, and I'm the believer that pray too hard. Blockchains burn, but the lies remain. History repeats with a different name. Crypto collapse, digital trap. Millionaires vanish, reality slap. Crypto collapse, no safety net. Fuzzy, no coins, my biggest regret. Crypto collapse, digital trap. Millionaires vanish, reality slap. Crypto collapse, no safety net. Fuzzy, no coins, my biggest regret. Crypto's a preacher. I'm the believer. Where the children sleep. Leaders shake hands while the mothers weep. Hey, every border's a graveyard drawn in sand. Power drunk men with pens in their hand. They sell us peace, but they're trading guns. Wars on repeat like reruns. We fight for flags, they fight for oil. And bury the truth deep under the soul. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the words at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the words at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. Media spins the story they choose. We lose our lives, they never lose. Propaganda painted in red and blue, but all of the lies still bleed through. Kids grow up with hate in their eyes, while leaders smile in a suit and tie. They push the blame, they twist the game, but war's just money with a different name. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the world's at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the world's at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. Soldiers fight, but they don't know why. They trade their youth for a flag in the sky. Peace is a word they never meant. It's all just profit, blood is rent. We chant for change, but the bullets sing. They kill the pawn, but protect the king. History repeats, same violent chorus. Blood and border still ruling over us. The lines we fight for, man-made scars. Painted by greed, now written in stars. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the world's at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. Blood and borders, the lines are lies. Bodies fall while the leaders rise. Blood and borders, the world's at the border. We die for a line on a piece of paper. drowning in plastic, not in sand. Yeah, yeah. I see turtles choking on a shopping bag. Ocean screaming while the oil rigs brag. The fish disappear, the bottles remain. Microplastics running straight to my veins. We sip from straws that never decay. A million years later, still here today. Plastic oceans drowning in lies. Trash in the water, death in disguise. Plastic oceans, no place to hide. We're swimming in poison, worldwide tide. The wave rolling with garbage piles. Smile of dolphins replaced with trials. They call it progress, I call it doom. We poison the cradle, we trash the womb. We eat the plastic, it eats us back. Silent killers on the dinner rack. We clap for change, but still we buy convenience first, the planet dies. Plastic oceans drowning in lies. Trash in the water, death in disguise. Plastic oceans, no place to hide. We're swimming in poison, worldwide tide. Plastic oceans drowning in lies. Trash in the water, death in disguise. Plastic oceans, no place to hide. We're swimming in poison, worldwide tide. Politicians talk while the rivers choke. Activists scream but the system's broke. Children protest in the burning sun, but CEOs say their job's not done. We built a future on a landfill floor. The tide brings death back to our shore. We treat the planet like a one-night stand. Now it's slipping right out of our hand. Yeah. Sound a billion bottles, and we still drown. Plastic oceans drowning in lies. Trash in the water, death in disguise. Plastic oceans, no place to hide. We're swimming in poison, worldwide tide. Plastic oceans drowning in lies. Trash in the water, death in disguise. Plastic oceans, no place to hide. We're swimming in poison, worldwide tide.
The masks are gone, but the fear remains. Echoes of a world locked in chains. Empty streets, memories still alive. We stayed indoors just to survive. We lost our touch, we lost our way. Years went by in a single day. Conspiracy spread like the plague itself. Truth got locked on a hidden shelf. We fought each other instead of the pain, and promised never again in vain. next outbreak. New disease, same old mistake. History loops in a tragic tone. We still don't learn, we're on our own. We mask our fear with fake applause. Forget the dead, rewrite the laws. The virus fades, but the trauma stays. Pandemic echoes for endless days.
Isolation broke more than bones. It left us hollow, cold as stone. Pandemic echoes.
Pandemic
Hands on the soul. Lockdown hearts we couldn't control. Pandemic echoes.
Pandemic.
Silence screams loud.
We haunted.
Haunted by ghosts of the lost crowd. Pandemic echoes.
Pandemic
Echoes.
scars on the soul.
Lockdown hearts we couldn't control. Pandemic echoes.
Silence screams.
Silence screams loud.
We are not free.
Haunted by ghosts of the lost crowd.
TV efficiency goes up, family star, that's how it goes. We build the tech that kills our bread. Program the bots, now we're misled. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's why we're out of the days. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's why we're out of the dance. Hey doctors, cashiers gone. Teachers replaced, what's going on? Truckers out, drones in the sky. Who gets to work, who gets to buy? The system laughs while the poor collapse. Automation, feeding wealth gaps. We built a cage with silicon walls. Now humans fall when the system calls. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's wide, we're out of the dance. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's wide, we're out of the more leisure. Less work, more time, but rent still bleeds and food still climbs. Boss got rich while the worker died. We coded chains and called it pride. The future ain't bright, it's cold and steel. We traded sweat for a soulless deal. History books will write our fate. Killed by the tech we help create. Progress is profit, not people's bread. We built tomorrow, but killed today instead. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's wide, we're out of the dance. Robot jobs, humans erased. Iron hands taking our place. Robot jobs, no second chance. The future's wide, we're out of the dance.
We broke the line. We paint our anger on city signs. Marching the millions of futures ours. Spray paint hope on concrete scars. TikTok riots, hashtags loud. Voices unite from a global crowd. We don't trust lies from the suited old. We burn their script, write ours in bold. Gen Z revolt. Fire in veins, break the silence, shatter the chains. Gen Z revolt. Voices collide with a storm they can't hide. Revolt. Fire in veins, break the silence, shatter the chains. Gen Z revolt. Voices collide with a storm they can't hide. Climate strikes, banners in hands. Shut down schools, reclaim the lands. We don't beg, we demand a stage. Revolution streaming live on page. From Paris streets to New York blocks. We chant loud words, we break the locks. They built their thrones on broken youth. We tear them down, expose the truth. Gen Z revolt. Fire in veins, break the silence, shatter the chains. Gen Z revolt. Voices collide with a storm they can't hide. Revolt. Fire in veins, break the silence, shatter the chains. Gen Z revolt. Voices collide with a storm they dreams, but we're the warriors of broken dreams. We carry scars they gave with lies and turn the tears into battle cries. No future promise, so we create. We tear down walls, rebuild the state. We are the proof, the change, the spark. We light the fire, ignite the dark. We don't inherit, we take control. A million hearts, one burning soul. Choose what my mind obeys. Fake prophets screaming on live stream stage. Fear package neat in a digital cage. I swallow poison with every scroll. They bought my thoughts, they own my soul. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath the deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin. We lose ourselves before we begin. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath the deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin, we lose ourselves before we begin. Politicians pay for the story told. Media sold out, their souls bought gold. Conspiracies viral, reasons gone. We fight each other from dusk till dawn. Reality's twisted, can't find the facts. Truth's a ghost under constant attacks. We shout opinions like holy law, but no one questions what they saw. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath the deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin. We lose ourselves before we begin. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath the deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin. We lose ourselves before we begin. Echo chambers trap our heads. Divided nations, misled threads. They profit on hate, they profit on fear. Truth's a language we can't hear. I shut my eyes but the lies still spread. Feet keep spinning till we're all misled. We're prisoners chained to a glowing screen, dreaming freedom in a world obscene. The louder the lie, the faster it flies. The truth sits silent, nobody tries. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath their deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin. We lose ourselves before we begin. Fake news factory, lies on repeat. Truth gets buried beneath the deceit. Fake news factory, selling the spin. We lose ourselves before we begin. Fake news factory. Fake news factory. So they look to the sky. It's just ignored. 20 pearly fly. Rich men learning to fly. They build their rockets while the poor can't eat. Billionaire toys fueled by deceit. Mars ain't heaven, it's a desert gray. But they sell the dream to the desperate slave. While Earth drowns fast, they pack their ride. Leave us choking while they escape inside. Red planet lies, the rich man show. But Mars can't fix the mess below. Mars dreams, soul on screens. Escape plans for the kings and queens. Mars dreams, built on schemes. But Earth still screams in broken scenes. Space race 2.0, but who gets a seat? Not the worker begging on the street. They trading planets like they trading stocks. While kids drink poison from rusted dogs. The headlines brag humanity expands, but it's just the rich with blood on their hands. Mars ain't hope, it's a corporate brand. Another illusion we don't understand. Mars dreams, soul on screens. Escape plans for the kings and queens. another rock. Same old prison, same old lock. We need to heal this earth we burn, but prophecy only lesson learned. Mars is fixing Earth to fight. No rocket saves us from this night. You can't escape the truth with stars. Home's not Mars, is where we are. Mars dreams, sold on screens, sold on screens. Escape plans for the kings and queens. Mars dreams, built on schemes, but Earth still screams in broken scenes. Mars dreams, sold on screens, sold on screens. Escape plans for the kings and queens. Mars dreams, built on schemes, but Earth still screams in broken scenes. Red planet won't fix a blue planet sin. Grounds fall, eyes crawl. When they promise change, but they sow despair. Shaking hands with the billionaire. Elections rigged, corruption deep. Kings in suits while the people weep. Thrones are built on blood and fear, but every empire falls each year. We watch them crumble, mass control, broken leaders on broken thrones. Broken thrones, power decays, history burns in a million ways. Broken thrones, kings dethroned, truth survives when lies are blown. Broken thrones, power decays, history burns in a million ways. Broken thrones, kings dethroned, truth survives when lies are blown. Scandals leak, the lies revealed, justice knocks, their fate is sealed. They hide in mansions, hide in prayer, but truth's a bullet in open air. The people march, the voices rise, expose the fraud, expose the lies. Their crowns are cracked, their masks are known.
On the ground, the earth, the sky. Tyrant, kings of gold. We're the slaves on a digital road. Tyrant, power insane. Chains invisible, but chains remain. Censorship cloaked in safety care, but truth deleted lies still there. They sell my clicks, they sell my fears, build their towers with stolen years. We clap for progress, blind to chains, trade our souls for likes and fame. The internet's not free, it's owned by faceless giants on data thrones. And tyrant, kings of gold, we're the slaves on the digital road. And tyrant, power insane, chains invisible, but chains remain. Yeah, I scream online but no one sees. Voices drown in corporate seas. They rewrite rules, they rewrite laws. All for profit, never cause. The empire grows while the people shrink. Control our thoughts before we think. Tech tyrants smile, we clap along, but freedom's dead in their song. Freedom's a myth in the web they spun. Chains of code weigh a ton. And tyrant, kings of gold, we're the slaves on a digital road. Tyrant, power insane, chains invisible, but chains remain. Tyrant, kings of gold, we're the slaves on a digital road. Tyrant, power insane, chains invisible, but chains remain. The kings of silicon wear no crown. Echoes walk where people stood. 2025, cities turn to wood. Empty blocks, windows cracked, history gone, never coming back. Storms erase what we built with pride. Now now silence lives where dreams have died. Graffiti screams on abandoned walls. Nature creeps to shopping malls. Silent streets, old memories lost. Every brick shows humanity's cause. Silent streets, echoes remain. Whispers of life drown in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. Factories rust, churches fall. No prayers left, no voices call. Shadows roam where the children play. Forgotten towns where the future decays. Skylines crack, towers bend. Every story has its end. Ghosts still walk where the people flee. A silent world's our legacy. Silent streets, echoes remain. Whispers of life drowned in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. Silent streets, echoes remain. Whispers of life drowned in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. Water floods where the roads once ran. Earth takes back what was built by man. The silence screams louder than war. No footsteps echo anymore. Abandoned dreams, forgotten names. History burnt in nature's flames. Silent streets hold endless scars. Reminders of who we are. Silence, louder than the crowd. Empty cities scream out loud. Silent streets echo remain. Whispers of life drowned in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. Silent streets, echoes remain. Whispers of life drowned in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. Silent streets, echoes remain. Whispers of life drowned in pain. Silent streets, ghostly tone. We built the world but lost our home. The world remembers when no one's there.
They said peace was free. Oh no. But look what it cost me. But look what it cost me. Peace and in blood, not in pen. Truce declared, but the war begins again. Soldiers die for a flag and name. Families pay for a red game. We clap for peace on a broken stage. But every line just another cage. Peace is bought with lives we spend. It never heals, it never ends.
Price of peace, blood in the sand, sign with death in a shaking hand. Price of peace, never free. It takes from you, it takes from me.
Politicians sell the dream we buy. Another promise, another lie. They chant no war, but guns still fire. Peace is sold to the highest buyer. We bury kids for a world called peace. But violence grows, it won't cease. The treaty's ink is a soldier's grave. Peace is profit, not what we crave.
Blood in the sand, sign with death in a shaking hand. Price of peace, blood of free. It takes from you, the young second. Price of peace, blood in the sand, sign with death in a shaking hand. Price of peace, never free. It takes from you, it takes from me.
The banners wave, but the wounds still show. Peace is pain in the hidden flow. It costs our minds, it costs our souls. It fills the ground with endless holes. Every truce is a mask for war. Every handshake hides the score. The price is life, the bill is clear. Peace is blood, year after year.
Peace ain't free, it's soul.
It's sold in pain.
My soul lead us and smile our grace.
Price of peace,
Blood in the sand, sign with death in a shaking hand. Price of peace, never free. It takes from you, it takes from me. Price of peace, blood in the sand, sign with death in a shaking hand. Price of peace, never free. It takes from you, it takes from me.
peace is profit.
War in disguise.
Come you, it takes from me.
Peace is profit.
War in disguise.
doctors with codes, surgeons with screens. My blood replaced with silicone strings. No more sickness, but no more me. Just a product of technology. They say immortality's finally little, but if I never ain't living here, I'm trapped alive in a lifeless shell. This heaven feels more like hell. Human to body's a cage, upgrade soul, but we play in rage. Human to soul redesign, lost my flesh, lost my mind. Human to body's a cage, upgrade soul, but we play in rage. Human to soul redesign, lost my flesh, lost my mind. Robots don't cry, machines don't bleed, but what's a man without his need? Love feels hollow, touch feels cold, I'm half alive.